Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Man, your camera looks great, dude.
You know, that's technology I don't know how to use in the business.
Say that again.
I have the best technology that I don't know how to use in the business.
Agreed. Yeah, you're like I don't know, you're like some prince that was like is just spoiled, doesn't know how to run a kingdom.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god, look at what this guy has now.
What?
Holy shit.
It was
Oh
just
my
here. I just wanted a quick
Oh my
drink.
god, that was so upsetting. Oh my god.
It was just here at the table. I just wanted a quick
You
drink.
make me sick. You make me sick so much.
What are you drinking out of?
What are you gonna
Are you
be?
drinking out of an old cigarette bucket, like an old
Oh my
ashtray or something?
god.
You're so hardcore. You're so hardcore.
You're like literally the definition of like new money now. So just
Huh?
this guy now that works out and is just in complete denial of his roots. It doesn't remember where he comes from. Doesn't remember his ashy
Oh no,
cigarette
I
past.
know, I
No, you
know.
don't. No, you don't. No,
No,
you.
you know what the problem is? The problem is that I don't remember where I come from. The problem is I have a drink of water and you're like, "Ooh, look at this fucking pussy."
It's not about
You
the
fucking
water.
weak baby.
Don't make me sound like a crazy person. It's not about the water. You know, it's about the container that you drink the water out.
That's my water bottle.
I've never seen you with a. It make me sick beyond like it's just so repulsive.
All right.
I'm
Well,
disgusted. I'm disgusted. Absolutely abysmal.
it's pronounced Batmal.
Say it again.
Pronounced Batmal.
Oh.
That's a deep cut for our fans who really know you.
All right. I guess I keep forgetting. I don't know why. It's not that it confuses people because they're like, oh, did AJ Bake quit or something? Like, is this his twin? Like, what's going on? So let's
Oh,
fix.
when it comes up here on
Yeah. I don't want people
I
to be
see.
confused. So I'm still me. April's Fools. It's
It's
me.
so easy
AJ.
indeed. Um, no, it's like your real name is just not white. It's just long and
Oh
not
yeah.
white.
Yeah.
Didn't
What?
the guy once like be like, "Oh, another white guy on the show. Give it up for AJ Bate," and then you came up there?
Literally, there were a lot of white guys, and the
Sure,
only
that's a
time,
lot of comedy shows.
yeah, and the only time he chose to kind of call it out is when he brought up the only non-white guy on the show.
That's so funny because he
So,
just saw your name.
yes,
Which
exactly. And
does
after,
seem very white, of course.
yeah, and afterwards he came up to me and he was very apologetic, as he should be, you know. Uh,
How dare you call you white?
no, I just love people being sorry. That's really what it is.
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
Anytime you can get somebody to be sorry towards you, that's a good day.
It was a Toronto comic, right?
So well deserved too. So
So even better. No.
even better. Well,
That's not what
but
I was saying. I was just like, those are the only types of comics who would call out too many white guys on a show. In
and then
Kitchener, nobody would ever be like, and another white guy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
obviously
they'd be
that's how
like,
we like it
yeah,
here.
obviously that's the show. But in Toronto, it could be addressed.
The only time it literally in Toronto, it's the only time people would call out something like that and be
Yeah.
wrong, which is like great too.
And then
So
also to be wrong is hilarious. To be wrong and then just have you come up and be like, so I'm originally from the Middle East. And I'm like, dude, I was
and to be fair though, I could have avoided just not saying that, but I felt like it would be a good time
you
to
like have to do that joke then. It's
you
so
shame
funny to
them, you
do
know.
that joke.
It's a double
And
whammy.
also because like people are going, you're going up and they're like, he doesn't look white.
Ah,
He's not
ah,
a tan guy. What?
yeah.
And then you gotta be like, no, I'm not white, you fucking idiots. And then do your jokes.
My disposition toward the life is not white, that's for sure. So it definitely does help a lot.
You suffered. You suffered.
I suffer on the inside, but I love what I love about it is just like how it's you try to make us because you know that the only reason he called it out was because like I'm gonna take a stance
He's
here in
making
this
a
small
point. Yeah,
town
yeah, yeah.
and bring this new like the big city logic to them and then like just to have it shut down. It's great.
Like, here's my commentary on comedy and the problem.
And
I'll
here's
wait a
how I'm wrong
second.
at the same time.
I'm wrong, and we're actually in the middle of solving it with you.
We're even better. Look, everything's better already, guys.
Look, guys, I'm already fixing the problem here in stand-up comedy.
I love it. I love it. It's great. You know, it's great. It's especially great when you like see somebody like you know, she's not a female comic, she's a comic, and then she goes up and she's like, I'm a woman, and like she just like
As a
goes heavy in
woman
it,
and as a
and
woman,
it's
all
like
that,
it's like
so funny.
yes, yes,
It's your entire
yes.
identity for
I
gender.
love chaos. I love chaos.
Hilarious. Yeah, yeah. No, that's always great.
Yeah, no, it's the best. It's the best. Am
What
I
was your
am
weekend like?
am I looking a little bit disheveled to you? I think I do, right?
Yeah.
I really need
Oh,
to get myself together, man.
well, like, what can you do?
I know that's a
You're the
great.
only guy. Because here's the thing: is that I thought like your hair grows fast,
It
dude.
does. It
I
does.
compared myself to you and was like, oh, every comic I know is gonna have long hair now.
Mm,
But then I did that spot at I did a
levity.
I did a spot at Levity, yeah, their patio, it's part of Anchor Bar. No,
No.
most guys, it's like maybe it's a little like it's going down close to their
Mm,
ear, it's a little awkward. But most guys, I'm like, either AJ's hair grows at like lightning speed, or every other guy I know is balding, or like
well,
thinning, or something.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're the only one who like you and Sobel. I've seen pictures of Sobel where I'm like, oh, you have like a fucking full head of hair now.
Yeah. Sobel is not balding whatsoever, even though he should.
No.
If you meet him, you really
Yeah,
looks.
yeah. No, his
Ugh,
hair is crazy now. He looks like Albert Einstein if he had Down syndrome. It's
ugh.
like it's not good.
It's not good at all. No.
No.
The fact that Albert Einstein right now is like, oh, not him. I don't know. But I think it's just you and me in the comedy game that have the long hair. I think, and rightfully so.
Yeah,
We're
yeah. And then like Ben McKay was there, but his hair was long before.
yes, yes,
So it
yeah.
wasn't
He
like, oh, that guy had short hair and now all of a sudden. But you had like short hair.
yes, yes. The beginning of this, all of this, my
Dude,
hair
your
was
hair's
very.
longer than Ben McKay's, I think.
You know
Down?
what? Yeah, yeah.
Close, anyways.
Yeah, he's got a gay fro.
Is that what it's called? When it's on a gay guy?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's bisexual to be fair,
Bisexual.
but it's but we can't say bifro. That's gross. You don't want that.
No, your thing wasn't gross. Your thing, it's Pride Month, sir.
It's true. Happy Pride,
It's
everybody.
Pride
Happy
Month.
Pride. Happy Pride.
I apologize for my friend here.
Yeah. I want to have an Arab month, but I don't think that really would work. I don't think that
You
sounds.
know, fucking, you got September 11th. Just be grateful, okay? You need a whole month? You have a day we'll never forget. Ah,
I know. I agree with you. I just think I don't think you know. I think a month for us would be too long. I don't think. I think by
ah.
by the third day we
Yeah,
would be annoyed. We would just be like, all right,
it's too
let's.
much. I'm sorry, but like also,
Even us arrows would be like, all right, we get it. You know, let's just move on.
I
Let's.
can't take it. I can't take too much national pride anywhere.
It's too
Did you
much.
fucking what's it called? The Euro Cup?
Yes,
You
yes,
guys are fucking killing me, man.
yes. I
Everywhere
agree.
I go now, it's just flags hanging out of cars and people
Yeah.
walking, or their cars are all done up in their country's flag. I'm like, why is this your identity?
Yes.
Why is this who you are?
And to be fair too, though, it's really coming from the two most annoying nationalities, which is Italians and Portuguese people. Like
I
so,
couldn't agree more.
those two groups don't
Which,
shut.
which Hamilton is smothered in too.
Exactly,
Which is
exactly.
every
Yeah,
other person is Italian or Portuguese, and
yeah.
then you and I are making our way through this fucked up place somehow. And I have no horse in the race. There's no like
Neither do
no
I.
soccer team I feel like any connection to.
Nobody represents you. No.
I have yeah, I don't I could care less about
Yes,
if they were like Jason, soccer is not a sport anymore. I'd be like, okay,
my life will continue the way
uh,
it was.
like nothing's different
I
for me
agree. I
ever.
agree. No,
So
it's a problem. It's a problem because, like we said, it's the two nationalities that don't shut up even when nothing's going on. Like
It's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like Portuguese people, Italian people, all they do is just yap all the time. It's just the nonstop. And now it's even worse now because it's coming also from people that don't even watch soccer.
Oh yeah, that's what really bothers me about it.
Yeah,
It's these armchair experts, but even worse, because I'm a bit of an armchair expert when it comes to like
true,
American football, the good
true,
football. But I watch it and I grew up watching it.
true.
And I did play some football like as a kid. So there was like you can tell I have the physique.
I was
I'm
gonna
like
say, I was gonna
I'm
say,
a beer
like,
Clay Matthews.
I was gonna
Everybody says
ask you if
that.
you ever played football. To be honest.
Yeah, people like often say that, and then I just like, I squirt some of my water out of my water bottle into my mouth, and I go every day.
Oh my god, I'm
Um,
getting headache.
but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, it's worse when it's somebody who clearly has never played soccer,
Mm,
but you have like an Italian last name, and now you're
yes,
just like latching onto this thing because your
yes,
uncles watch it or like whatever.
yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, and they dress up their dog in like whatever flag
Oh
they're
yeah.
supporting, and it's like
Or
too
it's people
much.
that are like they're like Italy and Portugal, and I'm like, your hair's blonder than mine. Like you're not even from those countries. When
No,
people
no,
lie about what countries they're from
no.
with the Euro Cup and World Cup.
Yeah, which is why I love like English and Scottish people because they don't talk about their culture at all. It's always a Mediterranean European country that's like really. It's either Spanish people. I'm from Spania. I'm from Italia. They always like I'm from Greek. I'm from Greece. It's like they just won't shut up at all about it. It's just
Exaggerated
constant
it,
all the
whatever.
time.
Yeah,
I mean, the
yeah.
food is great. Let the culture speak for itself. We're already hooked up. It's fine.
Sure, yeah.
You
Let us
know,
just go enjoy it.
yeah, nobody's gonna argue that Italian like cuisine or culture is not fun. Just shut up about it already. You made it. It's like trying
Right.
to push Coca-Cola. It's like, all right, we already
We already
know,
yeah, we already know what it is.
we already like it. We're sold on it. Just relax.
Speaking of Coca-Cola though,
Oh
this is
boy.
stupid soccer fans are to me. Did you see that thing about Cristiano Ronaldo?
Ah,
He sits down for this press conference,
she's like,
and
yo,
they offer Coca Cola, but they also offer water and stuff like
mhm.
that. And he's an athlete like myself. He prefers the.
Of course, peers.
So yeah, he puts the Coca Cola aside, and then he holds up his water bottle. Apparently, stock in Coca Cola lost like billions of dollars.
It dropped about $5 billion. It did go back again, but for like a few hours, it
Well, like,
dropped for like.
why? Why did it even go down? I'm not saying people should drink Coca Cola. I'm not saying it's full of vitamins. But, like, why was it this soccer player going, like, yeah, I'm a professional athlete. I'm going to drink the water? Made all of us go, oh, yeah, water's better. Like, how did we not already know that?
Yeah, no, it's true, right? It's like it's like I'm not gonna eat. There's kids in Africa, they're starving, and like everybody's like, what? That's a thing. We forgot
Yeah,
about them for a second.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know. It's like,
and,
oh, wait, that's going
and
on?
also like just take one look at Cristiano Ronaldo and his physique. Do you think that guy like drinks Coca-Cola? Like
No,
it?
it's so obvious. He's an amazing physical specimen who
Yeah,
runs like
90 minutes straight. Yeah,
20 minutes straight. Yeah, like miles, like probably like
yeah,
10 miles every
yep,
game.
yep.
So what do you think? He was chugging a Coke before he, does his stretches and goes and plays?
I think he drinks a diet cherry, feisty cherry Coke, and then he goes in. That's
That's
what he
what he does.
does.
The feisty cherry.
He drinks, he chugs a diet feisty cherry, and just goes in and just runs like a horse for like 10, like for like 90 minutes. Yeah, no, it's
If you
like
drink a
it's.
bottle of Coke and did it, you'd run for about 20 minutes and then throw up or
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. Your kidney just
Like,
comes out of your
come on.
asshole. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Your kidney just drops. No, for sure. You're absolutely right. I don't know. I don't know what causes. It's like the same thing with like. I don't know what causes any. I think you know what it is. I think it's just that people that do have stock in Coke, once they hear like when they heard him say that, they were like, oh, probably it's probably people are just gonna not people probably not gonna buy Coca-Cola, so let's just sell our stocks, and that's kind of what happened, right?
People panicked and
People
sold. You
panic
think
and then
that's
they
what
sell,
happened?
right? But then they
Okay.
realize that like it's Coca-Cola, it's like pretty much like God, like there's nothing.
Coca-Cola, yeah, Coca-Cola's not going anywhere,
And
man.
really, yeah, it really speaks more to Coca-Cola than really Cristiano Ronaldo. That the fact that even though they lost $5 billion, they brought it back again, even
Like in no time.
stronger than
Yeah.
ever. Yeah,
You know what's crazy about Coca-Cola?
tell me.
There's so many things that are crazy about
Yeah, but tell
Coca-Cola.
me
For
one though.
one,
Tell me one.
okay, no, I'll give you two.
Okay.
For one, it's like obviously like it started out as this drug essentially, supposed to help with like headaches and give you energy and stuff like that. And then he realized to make it because it was just full of cocaine.
Sure.
And then he decided like, well, I'll make it sweet too because that will help push it because it wasn't selling good at first.
No, because it's just pure Coke. People would die.
Yeah, so he made it like a sugary drink as well as like the cocaine being in there, and people
Yeah,
love that.
of
And then
course.
also the image of Santa Claus, that's from Coca-Cola.
I see the red and the jolliness
The
all
red and
that.
the big guy with the
Yeah.
beard and stuff like that. Like there wasn't like a legit person named Christopher Kringle, but there was no like he didn't look the way it's kind of like how they've changed the image of Jesus, like where people say like Jesus is real, but he didn't look like that.
No.
Chris Kringle's real, but he wasn't like a fat guy that wore red.
He
That was
just
the
drank
thing.
Coke.
That was the thing that Coca-Cola did.
Wow.
They invented that image. So what we believe is Santa Claus now, that's like advertising from Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola just has this like insane marketing team that
They
was
have an
able to.
insane branding. It's
Yeah, it's just crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
They should probably manage our Facebook page. We'll
But it
see.
also like it helps that it's like it's generational. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
been around so long.
Yeah. Well, like since like the 40s or something like that, was it?
That's what I mean. Like your grandparents were
Yeah.
aware of Coca Cola, and now it's carrying on and carrying on and carrying on.
Yeah.
Um, Kind of like McDonald's. You remember when you're a kid, so if you want something shitty, you kind of think about McDonald's first,
Of
even if you don't
course.
get it. It just pops into your head
Of
first.
course. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So like when your grandma was like fucking getting high off Coca Cola, and now you drink it as it's all like it's all been passed down, and it will be with us forever.
I wonder what
The first
happens.
commercials were probably they were probably one of the first companies even on television.
True. Yeah.
It's like when
Probably.
did
Yeah.
television come out?
Yeah. Probably was before that. It was just like, I don't know, like how, like a property managers or whatever. I don't
Coca
know.
Cola might have been around before TV.
Oh, on the radio for sure.
Yeah, so they were on the radio,
Yeah. It was
and then one
them.
of the first like legit television commercials.
Yeah. It was
Probably.
them and like the grocery store next door and like a steel factory. That was it.
Or
It was
like yeah,
just
whatever they do commercials for in
like
the fucking
steel, buy steel from
20s or
us.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then just Coca-Cola comes in with like the Coca-Cola, the brand new drink of the future.
It's like
And
when was Prohibition?
Prohibition was in the 20s.
Yeah, so that's when like isn't that when Coca-Cola like kind of came out? I think it was like a competitive the
It's more like, hey, so you don't have to drink booze anymore.
yeah, you're
Have
not
our
allowed to drink
cocaine.
booze, but here have our cocaine water.
Yeah.
Essentially is what it was.
I wonder what would happen if you just injected in your asshole. Like what
Oh,
would happen?
cocaine or Coca-Cola?
Both, whatever you
I
can
think
get.
it's more dangerous. It would be more dangerous to
I
shoot
agree.
current Coca-Cola in your asshole than it would be cocaine.
I agree.
It would rock you out more.
As somebody who is like a coward who is afraid of everything in life, I think if I inject Coca-Cola in my asshole, I think I would be really making progress. I think I would be starting to become more adventurous. So I think I'm gonna
That'd be
try
a
that out.
huge leap. But yeah, people shoot drugs in their ass, like right in the ass.
Well,
That's what
don't you get like the whatever the fuck the thing that makes you not constipated? Like you shove a pill. I used to have that when I was a kid.
Like,
Either that or or just my parents wanted to abuse me for no reason.
what is it called that makes you unconstipated, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's a laxative, but what's it called? It doesn't
Yeah, it's
name.
like the plunger of your asshole.
Okay, I don't know what your parents did to you.
Yeah, but like it
I've heard-
has
I've
the
heard-
effect of a plunge, like
You mean a suppository?
yes, yes. Thank you,
Is
sir.
that what you're saying? Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
thank you. Yeah, you shove us
Oh, like a Coca-Cola suppository. It's
suppository
just in pill
Coca-Cola.
form, and it goes
Yeah.
up there.
I mean, what's really stopping them? Like, if they survive the Cristiano Ronaldo thing, they should come back stronger. They're like, listen,
Yeah,
we're
they should just be like, yeah, hoop us.
not
Fucking
only are
throw us
we not
right in their
going
ass.
anywhere, but now you could shoot our product in your asshole, Coca-Cola. We're here for you.
I wonder if people are doing that. Because, well, do you ever hear about that, like, tampon and vodka thing?
Oh yeah, you soak it in to get drunk
And
faster.
then, yeah, in your ass, because it like takes it in.
Not even your vagina, your ass.
No, it's your ass. It's what I was told. Yeah, rumor has it.
Not
It
that
was
I've tried or
it
anything,
was
but
the ass. No, no, no. I'm
I've
not
been
an anal
told. I would
guy.
love.
But I have been told that. Yeah,
I don't think you have to be an anal guy to achieve high levels of highness that that are uncomprehendable to people.
I heard you have to like it or the high does.
It's either
It's not
your
the
thing or
same
not.
high. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't count.
You either like something, but also like, how do you get it to go in your asshole? Because like it's a temp. It's not like
AJ, these are great questions that I feel like it probably like I don't know if it's going like right in or if it's just sitting there and kind of holding
or you just mush it in. You just
and it's just like the anal glands are like taking in the alcohol. You know what I mean? That's probably more what's happening.
do you start like making circles around your asshole with a tampon and then go in? Like, what do
I'm
you?
just so glad we're doctors and we can just explain this stuff to
I
people.
would love to be a doctor just to like have these
Just
conversations.
have stuff
That's
like this.
all. I want to abuse my medical powers just for
I'm a
like
doctor who only specializes in like anal stuff.
and
Like
very childish.
why
Yeah,
do people shove stuff up their ass?
doctor, I have cancer. That's true, but also, have you tried vodka in your asshole?
Yes. Because unless you have cancer of the anus,
You're good.
I can't help you.
Exactly.
It's my only specialty.
That's all. Oh, I specialize in silly medicine. That's what I do.
Yeah.
It's a new branch that I'm trying to start. Silly medicine.
But no, when you say something like, shoot cocaine in your ass, well, that is a thing that people will do.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't think you can take it that far though with the asshole. I think that cocaine is where you stop because
What do
I
you
don't think.
mean?
Well, I don't think you can shoot heroin in your asshole. That's too much.
I'm sure you can shoot anything in your
Well, you
asshole.
can, but I just don't think it's really.
You don't think people do it?
I don't.
I think people have put the amount
Yeah.
of stuff I think people have put in their assholes would rock your world. I mean, anything you can think of, somebody's tried to shove it in their ass. Wasn't there a guy who died because he let a horse fuck him? Everything's going in people's asses. You can't tell me it's not.
I mean,
Don't doubt people. Don't ever doubt us and what we're capable of shoving up our asses.
by the way, I'm sure that there is a guy that died because a horse fucked him in the asshole. But my question is, how uncomfortable must have that been for the horse? Because
Oh yeah, 'cause then like you work with the guy once and now you got to go to his funeral.
the horse is
It's
just
like I
standing.
hardly know him.
The horse is just hovering over the dead body, and he's like, "Okay, what do I do
see,
now?"
what I heard is that the guy made it out alive. He didn't
Okay.
die right there.
Okay,
I don't think.
what
Maybe I'm
happened?
wrong.
What happened
Maybe
was
I'm
just.
wrong. Maybe the guy died right there.
I mean, what happened? He was just like stumbled out of the barn, and he was like,
Out of the bar. You think he just met a horse at a bar? Dude, it was a porn.
I meant barn.
Oh, barn.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, like the horse is coy, just smoking a cigarette at the end.
I think he said like out of the bar. I'm
He's
like,
doing
what is
he's doing
deep
this
horse?
with his horse eyebrows. He's like, "Hey, what's up? You want to?"
I heard that the guy laughed, was like going about his day and was like, ugh.
Just all of a
I
sudden,
don't
like,
know. Just like all like mangled or like whatever.
oh my
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the
god,
guy died right there.
Oh my God! I bet he died
I don't
right
even want
there.
to look into it, but he probably did die
I
right
don't
there.
want to look into it
Call in.
either.
Call in.
Please do. If there's one sick freak out there, please let us know if you've ever seen this or heard
Yeah,
about this
people
article.
must know if he died. Because even if you haven't seen it, you've heard that story. Like, I've never watched that video,
Yeah.
but you've heard of this guy.
Well, I mean, there's a comic. I can't remember his name, but there's a comic that used to have it had this very funny joke. He goes like, in China, for example, there's like more than 1.5 billion people that live in China. There has to be somebody out there in China that's doing everything you're thinking of because of just how many of them. Like
Sure,
every per,
sure. Just numbers
the,
alone.
like
Yeah.
there must be somebody right now that's just doing this, like, that's just like that. There must be a guy out there that's just doing that, like for no. So it's the same thing with, like, there are so many fucking fucked up people, and I'm not trying to kink shame or anything, but
No, yeah, hey, it's none of my business. Although with animals, it kind of is like
I don't know, man. I don't know.
animal
Listen,
doesn't get to say.
listen. If you can get a animal horror, then have at it.
I think
But
animals just get hard
I
sometimes.
just
Like
I don't
any
know. I don't know who we can judge anymore. That's my thing.
No, I think that I can still judge people who fuck animals.
Okay. Well
I think
then,
I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm not gonna live in a world where I can't judge people who fuck
well, you
animals.
know who's dying on that hill? It's you and that guy that got a fucking dick in his asshole. So
Me and the guy, yeah,
enjoy that
that's not
company
quite
right
a
there.
horse. Yeah, you just die on a hill after a horse fucked you.
No,
Devastating.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I bet you the horse is like, well, I told him that's not a good idea.
They're like, what is that horse can't feel anything about it?
I'm sure it would be still awkward though.
I guess, yeah. Oh.
It's like handing a baby a bucket of paint and just getting mad at them for spraying everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like no, the horse can't be held responsible in any way. It's a horse.
Horse.
It doesn't know what's going on.
I'm sure. Oh my God. Oh, awfulness. But yeah, no, that's that's it's pretty good to have these people in the world because it gives us things to talk about, right? Because
I
imagine
guess,
imagine
yeah.
if everybody was like us. Like, it's just that would be a fun world to live in.
No, you gotta judge people. You gotta.
You have to, otherwise
That's
it's
why it's
just
like I don't want to kink shame. I'm like to an extent. You gotta give me something.
give me something to work with.
Give me something. You gotta give me animals. You can't. I can't be cool with just
Can I have animals? I need
animals.
to have
I have
animals.
to have animals. I won't say anything about you getting pegged. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But you gotta give me animals. You gotta.
Yeah, give me animals and fish. And I'd be like,
For
yeah.
sure. No, fish count as animals. You can't. You put a fish in your vagina. I'm judging.
I
I'm
don't
like,
care if it doesn't have eyebrows. You don't fuck a fish.
no, you can't fuck a fish.
But it does make a world of a difference when something doesn't have eyebrows. Like, you're less sympathetic towards it.
Yeah, yeah. People don't feel as bad about killing
Yeah,
fish. I
that's
don't.
why that's why my plan is to shave my enemy's eyebrows first before I
Before
kill
you
them.
kill them
just
publicly.
just one look at the body and you're like, that person was up to something for sure.
Right, right, right. They just don't feel as bad for that person.
Exactly. Yeah.
True. I guess I don't feel it's probably as bad for girls who draw their eyebrows on because I'm kind of like
True.
you're a cartoon. You're not like a
You're
real
not a real
person.
person. No.
You're a character, and not a good, like, not a fun character.
No. Not
No,
like not like Johnny
like,
Bravo or anything
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
No.
You're not Kramer. You're Michael Richards. You know what I mean?
Yeesh. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. And
Yeah.
she probably does say the N word if she draws her eyebrows
Oh,
anyway. So
for girls who draw their eyebrows on, for sure say the N word. They say it while they're drawing them on. There's no doubt about that in
they
my
even
mind.
blame it on N words when they get it wrong. They're like, damn it.
Fucking N words.
like,
Fucking
like, Carmen, you can't say that, Carmen. That's not okay.
Carmen.
Her name has to be Carmen. I'm so thankful that we don't live in that era anymore. But you do remember, like, there was a time, especially in the early 2000s, when it was just
Oh yeah.
everywhere. It was like,
Dude, he
I
was drawn on eyebrows and Uggs
oh,
and Von Dutch hats, man.
it was a very dark world. It
It
was a
was
very
not
different.
good, man.
It
It was
was not
not
a.
good.
I think everything.
Dude, like I grew up in London in the early
I can
2000s.
only imagine.
Well, it's a university town, and it's all white girls. So it
Yes.
was a college. It was like Fanshawe College and Western University, which both brought in a lot of people.
Hmm.
So Richmond Row, the main strip, dude, it was all UGG boots and Von Dutch hats and drawn on eyebrows. But enough about what I wear. No, it was just like all over Richmond Row, man.
You just wanted to squeeze that joke in
I
there.
just had to throw that little to break it up.
Oh my god.
I feel like I talked about horse rape for too long.
Well, yeah, no, we did but you know this episode started off like strong, right? Because I unfortunately I'm sorry, but I attacked you in the beginning, but it had to be done. So I think
Well,
yeah, I didn't have to really.
yeah.
Well, it is. Listen, I was either gonna hurt you or you were gonna hurt me. So I don't.
Hey, you struck first this time. I'll be back, fatty. I'll be back. What did
Well,
you do this weekend? Did you do anything?
well, for the most part, if I'm being honest, well, we went to a patio for the first time on Saturday.
Nice,
Saturday
nice.
evening, me and the lovely Joanna, we went to a patio, and it
Joanna,
was
if you're listening, how many moles?
and I've lost count. No, I'm joking. No,
I knew
nothing,
it. I knew it
nothing.
was a bunch.
But it's just a plain surface, just like California in the 1900s.
Where'd you go? What
We
place?
went to a place in well, it was a place on Bloor Street in Toronto. It was like
Okay,
called the Dark Horse or whatever it is.
gotcha. You did.
My God, the drinks are expensive, but you know what? It's like
It's Toronto. And oh fuck, for now, especially Toronto, especially places that were already expensive, watch. It will go up and people will be none the wiser. They'll just be like, "Oh, this place is pricey." I'll be like, "No, they're making their fucking money back." We're
well,
trying.
that's what's gonna happen, right? Like, so
Yeah.
what they're gonna do is they're gonna make the current price range probably the norm. Uh, and even if like one or two restaurants were like maybe okay, let's bring it back to $7, you're like, oh my god, look, it's cheap. But like that's how it was. You know,
It
that's like
was. Yeah, yeah.
the average price range is like $7 to $10 a drink. You know, that's kind of like what the norm is. But you know, you've been cooped up for like almost over half a year.
What do you do? Yeah.
You're not gonna be you want to spend some, right? So
Just go out, enjoy it. Yeah, don't think
exactly,
about the money if
exactly.
you can help it.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be you don't want to be Scrooge McDuck over here. You want to
You do. You want to be rich like Scrooge McDuck.
I
So you
you hope so. You hope
know,
so, really. But you know, once you get rich, you're like, I don't want to spend any of this.
it's true. It's true.
All
Would you
right.
had a
Oh,
good
dude,
time?
I would be the best rich person ever. I would like,
You think so?
oh, dude, I would be so good at
Well,
being rich.
you heard it. Send him the money now.
I would be
He's sending you the
so
best
good at
bet.
being. If I get the chance to be rich, I'm never gonna be poor. I'm never gonna be poor.
What every idiot says. But of course, nobody thinks they're gonna be poor.
No, no, no. But the people that do get rich and become poor is because of bad spending.
No, I agree.
I won't have that problem.
All you do is you keep going to these patios in Toronto, you fancy boy.
Oh well, none of that anymore.
No, that's right. You could be a homeowner by now. You weren't drinking at the Dark Horse in Toronto. Try
That's
hard.
not true. Don't make it sound like I have a problem. Don't make it sound like this.
Yes, he's an alcoholic, but only can't
No, that's
beer.
not true at all.
Mother Bait, if you're listening,
All right, we're gonna cut this part of the episode.
I've got a lot of issues.
I do have issues, but none of them are.
You were in Toronto like the whole time?
Yeah, I
Like
was
the
trying
whole
the
week?
whole time. I went to where my super top secret project. We did some prep for that
Nice, nice.
during the week, so that was fun. Watched a lot of basketball games, so that was a lot of fun too. I know you're not.
I know nothing about it. Is it playoffs right now or what's
Well, yeah, right now the semifinal conferences were just
okay,
done, and
that's
now we're in the
cool.
final conference championship stuff. So,
Nice. I knew
uh,
you guys could do it.
thank you, I appreciate. You know, it just took a lot of dedication and work. You know, just keep throwing that
Oh,
basket. It's so weird in basketball, man. Like somebody who's 6'4" is considered like short. Like how
yeah, it's like
insane
it's
is that?
average shorter.
How
Yeah,
insane is that?
yeah. But it's like the same in like okay, this is gonna hear make fun of me again.
Oh boy, here we go.
Doug and I we watched like the World's Strongest Man was this weekend. I won. Thanks for saying something.
I had my money on you. I had my money on you.
But it's like a real thing. But it's a lot of like, again, gigantic men. Like the guy who won is 6'8", and the
Mm-hmm.
guy who came in second this year was 6'8".
Mm.
So there'll be a guy who's like 6'3" or 6'4", and they're like, he's one of the shorter guys in the contest. So we'll
Yes.
see how much his lack of height holds
Yes.
him back in this. And you're like, Jesus Christ. So it's
Yeah.
all these giants just battling against each other.
Yeah. Like Eddie the Beast Hall, whatever his name is. He's like 6'3",
And he's
and
considered a shorter, yeah, he's considered a short
yeah,
competitor.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's so it's comforting because you know that there is it's not no matter how hard you worked, you were never gonna be considered because
just genetically, it just wasn't in the cards.
it
Yeah,
wasn't like, oh, maybe if I worked hard. No, it's just like you're just not. It's
it
just
just wasn't in the cards,
like,
man.
yeah, it's insane.
These guys
And
won the genetic lottery.
yeah, and I'm not one for like, I'm kind of a little bit, I don't know where I stand necessarily on how much we should pay athletes, but then
Sure.
but then you kind of like look at like, I mean, it's not that they obviously they did work hard, but they were also handpicked by evolution or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it. They were handpicked to be able to do these things. So, I mean, you're but then at the same time you're kind of rewarding them for being lucky genetically,
right.
but at the same time it's like, well, how many people can actually do what they do even if they did work hard, you know?
It's so true. And then also what happens is that there becomes a bias because people just get fixated on it. I remember in public school, I was friends with this kid, Brad Reed, who could play basketball, but he was short.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried out for the basketball team, and there was this kid, Adrian, who had gone through this crazy like growth spurt. In grade 7, he was like 6'1".
Jeez.
He
Jeez.
couldn't play. Like he was like awkward. Like he couldn't play. And Adrian made the team, and Brad didn't.
Mm.
Because I think that as a coach, sometimes like, and obviously the coach wasn't like that great,
Yeah.
but it's like you fall in love with the height. You fall in
Yes.
love with the idea of no, I want the tall player.
Yes.
And then a guy who was a lot more skilled just didn't get
Yes.
an opportunity. And I wonder how much that happens in public school and high school sports that keeps guys from even taking off at all, that they're dismissed early because of a lack of size.
True,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's also like, it also comes down, like, especially with basketball, like the hand sizes are problem are like a factor too, right?
Right.
You know, just how you know how big their dick is. Like they have to
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the big feet and the big hands is also a factor. But then you like, one of the most like famous number one picks in the draft, his name Kwame Brown. He was one of like the famous like number one draft picks that was a bust. And on paper, he right out of high school, he went to the NBA and just was a bust completely. Although, like, obviously he didn't make a lot of money, being the number one round pick and all that shit.
Right.
But he was a bust, and he was like a 7 foot guy, and on paper
No,
everything.
obviously, like once you get to that league, once you get to the NBA, you just being a giant guy isn't enough.
No, it's not.
You obviously, by the time you're in a professional league, you're good. You're good. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
there's lots of jack dudes who couldn't play in the NFL. Like it's more than just having the size.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So no, you're. I just think that sometimes in high school, where young athletes start to develop and kind of get that training, being dismissed early because they want to think about size more so
Yes.
than skill
Yeah.
can hurt these guys from even getting a chance to have college scouts look at them and then get into the NFL
That is very true. That is very true
or
because
the NBA or like whatever,
yeah,
right?
because from the get go, you're kind of you really are diminishing their yeah, but then the coach, especially if it's like a shitty coach, all they want is just, I want a locker room filled of like tall kids. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, kids that look like men. That's what
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
it to be.
I don't
Yeah,
care. I'll teach them. I'll teach them how to play
we'll
basketball.
figure it out. I don't
We'll
care if they're
figure
on
out.
the court. We'll figure it out.
I just
Yeah,
want them to be able to be taller than everybody else and shit like that. But you know what? Like you hear so many stories of like, kids, especially in high school, or like go through these growth spurts, especially when like a kid like goes from like 6 feet to like 6'9" or something crazy like that. And
right,
just like how physically painful that is too, right? Because
right.
like literally their bones are just literally
Yeah.
stretching, and it's so
You know
fucked
who I'd
up.
heard that happen to?
Scottie Pippen.
And Dennis Rodman.
True. I
I
didn't.
heard a story
Yeah.
about Dennis Rodman. Like within a year, he
Yes.
went from like he went from like 5'10" to like 6'6" or like something ridiculous. That
Something
just
insane. Yeah.
like just this insane growth spurt.
Yeah. Dennis Rodman. He's a fucking character too, though. I was very young when he was like in his prime, but then you just like hear all the stories of him wearing
Right.
dresses and putting on makeup and
Oh,
shit.
dude, dude, he dressed half in a dress on like a lady, and then the other half was him, and he married himself.
Crazy.
And like this big like
Crazy.
publicity stunt and stuff. Dude, when I was like in public school, for one, the Bulls, everybody talked about the Bulls.
Of
Even though I
course.
didn't follow basketball, you just heard about
Of
it
course.
all the
Yeah.
time. And sure, I would watch some games or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
so popular.
Yeah.
And this is when they were on like their win streak and they were just unstoppable.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was like, yeah, Rodman. Rodman's a freak. That's
Yeah.
like those were the stories. That, but this is like when shocking, like ooh, let's be weird and shocking, like really came out because he was like Rodman and Marilyn Manson and like Attitude Era wrestling all around the
Um.
same time. So the more like obscene and vulgar you could be, or like just like ooh, I'm weird for the sake of being weird, or like whatever else, that was all happening around the
It was
same.
all headlines. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was constantly headlines. No, you just hear like all the things that he did, especially when, it's weird because like obviously him like being black, you kind of think that like it takes a lot of balls to kind of be really as weird and out there as he was, because he was a little bit kind of had like some feminine stuff going on, like you said, like makeup and shit
yeah,
like that and
definitely,
dressing up, and
definitely.
but then at the same time he fucked Carmen Electra, so
But
good on.
Carmen Electra, dude, he was in Double Team with Jean Claude Van Damme.
No, good for him. No,
I mean, like you can, people will like will look at him and be like, "Oh, he really kind of messed up his life." It's like his life is so much fucking cooler than yours.
absolutely, yeah.
In so many ways. For one, how many champions? Because he won a couple with the Pistons.
Yes.
How many champions has he? How many
I
rings?
think he has like maybe four or something like that. Like he's got like a good number of
Yeah,
like chips. Like he's definitely not. No, you're right, absolutely right. And even like you said, like money, like how did he fuck up his life? Like he has 5 NBA championships. Yeah, there you
wow.
go.
Yeah,
And yeah, he's 2 times he's been the NBA defensive player of the year.
yeah,
No, he's a beast. He's a beast. And so when you look at it like, oh, he fucked up his life, like, okay, how much? Like he has less millions of dollars than he should have had. Like he still,
yeah. Or like what did he do to like
and
really?
just so you look back at the
Just
rock and
weird.
roll.
You just think he's a little strange, and that's
Yeah,
fine, but
he
that's not
just
fucking up your life.
no, he just had a very eccentric lifestyle, and he's an eccentric guy. Like he's fucking
Yeah.
friends with Kim Jong Un, man. Come on.
Well,
I
aren't we
mean,
all?
he's a friend of me.
I like him.
I like it too. He's a good fella. I don't like his hair though. It bugs me a lot.
Ooh, careful. He's listening.
He's gonna come after me, you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, you're in trouble.
Just comes to me and smothers me with his cheeks. So like, oh no.
That's probably how he would kill.
You're too cute and cuddly.
He's just a big panda.
He is a big panda, yeah. So do we wanna do you wanna talk about like the little disappointment that you had this weekend?
What? Oh, the show?
Yeah.
Sure,
Uh,
yeah, I can talk about it. It's nobody's fault.
well, God.
God's, yeah, yeah, maybe God's.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. The show got my show that I was supposed to do in at the Crazy Canuck in the KW area.
Great place, by the way.
Unfortunately, there was some rainstorms and it got canceled this weekend.
Very sad.
No, I have been hearing some rumors about like the show I did at Anchor Bar. Looks like it might become weekly. I've heard talk about
Ooh.
that's possible, anyways.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I'll get a set in, and then I literally leave for the States um, next Tuesday, the
Okay.
20th, for those shows in Michigan.
Oh, that's great.
So I'll kind of be getting back on track. I would have loved to have been flushing out more stuff, and it's
True.
disappointing because it was supposed to be like two 10-minute sets on Friday night in KW at the Crazy Canuck. I don't know. It's out of my hands. That's the problem with like the outdoor shows too. People are like, "Oh, I'm so glad it's outdoor show." It's like still Canada. It still
Mm-hmm.
rains
Yeah.
a good amount of our summers too.
Yeah. Well,
We've seen a lot of rain lately, so
yeah. Well, I mean, you know this more than a lot of people do. But it doesn't. You're gonna definitely need more than 3 sets to flesh out something. So, I mean, either way, you're still gonna
I
go up
wasn't gonna
there.
be ready anyways. Yeah, it's
Yeah. So, but I'm sure you'll. Okay, all right. So when does your run start in Michigan? You're gonna be there on
dude,
Tuesday.
like literally 8 days from now. I
No,
should have.
no, but I mean, like, you leave for Tuesday. Do you have a show on Tuesday?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I might actually go the day before because I might stay at my buddy Kenzie Max.
Oh,
I know he's been doing some music stuff for you, and he's
oh,
also he wrote the intro to our song, or the
yes.
podcast intro and outro. And he lives in Chatham now,
Mm-hmm.
so it's on the way anyway. So I literally might just go to visit him Sunday night. Him and his girlfriend got this like huge property and stuff.
Yes,
We might go, and he was like, "Nah, you can shoot guns," and I'm like, "I'm becoming a gun guy if
you
I
are
shoot."
becoming a gun nut. You are. You just
Uh,
you need a Bass Pro hat, and you're good to go.
it's coming. It's in the mail. Thank you.
My
Uh,
life is complete.
but yeah, I I think I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna talk to Katie and be like, "Yeah, I might swing down early," because then it's not me driving 4 hours straight to Saginaw. Then it's like me driving for a couple hours to Chatham, spending the night, and then driving a couple more hours. A little
Yes,
easier on me too, right?
yes,
So,
because especially it's
and I
your
get to see my buddies, so
yeah.
it'll be nice, right?
Sure. I mean, I guess if you want to make yourself feel better, that's why you're doing it. But yeah,
Yeah,
um,
I do.
but but it's also like, especially because you're driving. This is your first time like driving very far away.
Long distance and on my own. Like I drove Katie and I up north, but she was in the car
Yes,
doing
yes.
panic tips.
You're gonna feel
Uh,
stressed out and exhausted by driving in one shot. So breaking it up will be good for you. You show up early, relaxed, and maybe try to get in a set before your run there. So
yeah, getting a set somewhere around here, I
so
think.
you leave Sunday, let's say next Sunday, and
I'll still leave Monday.
so you leave Monday, next Monday, and then when you're coming back.
The first.
Okay.
So when's that? Like Friday, I think.
So that's gonna be
It's
well,
like hardly any
no.
at
So the
all.
first is gonna be Thursday.
Oh, it's the first Thursday. Oh no, I have shows first, second. No, I have a show on the first. I apologize. I'll come back Friday.
So you'll
This
be coming back Friday.
back on the second. Yeah,
Okay, good,
on the
good,
Friday. Yeah.
good. So yeah, so then we'll be recording an episode then on the road. Then that's good. We'll be recording an episode with you on the road.
Oh yeah. Well, we can. Well, we don't have to. We can record Sunday if you want. If that's
Ah, yes, yes, yeah. We'll figure out. We'll figure out.
yeah, we can talk about
We'll
that.
figure out. We'll figure out. But yeah.
Then also I had my in-laws over this weekend,
Ooh.
but like a bunch of them. Maybe I shouldn't say. I
A
had a
bunch
few
of them.
of 'em. Well, not a
More.
bunch, like 6 people.
Oh my God, naughty
Yeah,
Jason, naughty.
yeah, Katie's grandfather and his girlfriend.
He's still kicking. What? He has a girlfriend?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
During
my God.
gay,
Oh my
during gay,
God. How dare I say, how old is the young stud?
dude. He's like 87, 88. He's
And how
old.
old is she?
Like around the same age, I think.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, no, he's not like. What do you think? He's like
I don't
cute.
know.
He's not dating a 20-year-old. He's like a normal guy.
Well, that's good. How long have they been dating for?
I don't know. I don't think like I want to say
2 days?
no. I want to say like around as long as Katie and I have been seeing each other around 7, 8 years.
What
I feel like
the
I feel like Julie was like always around when I started like
Julie?
going to family gatherings and
That's
stuff
a
like that.
sexy name too.
All right, how dare
I'm
you?
I'm just saying I'm really happy for your
For Pop.
grandfather-in-law.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's good.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like that companionship when they get along and they live together
Well, you
now.
talk about how rare, you hear how rare it is, especially to find somebody at that age, right? And the fact that he did, like, how did he even meet her? Was
Sure.
the
I don't even know. I'd
Oh
have to
man,
get
we
the
need to know.
story. I'd have to get the story from my mother-in-law, but I can ask her for sure. But no, he was married to my wife's grandmother for like the longest time, and then unfortunately she passed away.
Rest in peace.
And I think that he kind of knew this woman, and it just kind of was like, hey, it'd be cool if we spent more time together, and it
Fucking
just happened.
Robert Redford over there.
Yeah,
Hell
So,
yeah. Hell yeah. Good for him.
but anyways, him and his
No, but
like,
let me ask you
dude,
this question.
all
This is the question that you might not want me to ask you,
really
but like,
fixated on this.
I really, it's fascinating.
No,
Like,
you
are
talk to me like I set them up. Like I don't know too much about their relationship. They're two
look,
people in their
look.
80s that know that I
There's
kind
no,
of know.
come on, stop it. There's no way you didn't have questions, at least like in your head. But my question to
Okay.
you is, because the relationship is fresh and are they fresh around each other, like in front of you guys?
Oh no, like they're cute older people, but when I say that they're like all smoochy and like huggy, no, no. They joke around. He's a
Okay,
funny guy. He's like very quick.
I'm sure.
He's funny. Um, and she likes that. But you can tell she like likes it. He makes her laugh. But
Okay,
no, are they like they're not giving each other Eskimo kisses at the table or playing football?
he's like he's
Like I'm not there at my house being like, I better not fucking catch you guys in the spare bedroom. You know what I mean? Like it's not like that.
they ask you to open the door for them because they're so old and frail.
I gotta get the doors to let them in to do whatever.
So you had your in-laws over,
Yes.
and when was this? On the weekend, I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah, for Father's Day.
Oh yes, yes, true. Happy
Yesterday. Yeah.
Father's Day to you. Happy
Thank you.
Father's
Happy
Day.
Father's Day to you.
Thank you, sir. And so you had them all over, and you guys were also obviously in the backyard. It was a beautiful weekend, obviously.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was a nice weekend, big barbecue, did a whole thing.
you were on the grill again.
I was on the grill
You
again.
love it. You love it.
I'm doing it now, right? Like, what
Yeah.
am I gonna do? Not
You
do it?
don't love it. Okay.
It's like you love it just fine, but at the same time, I don't know how mentally I would handle it if somebody critiqued my food while being a
Ah,
guest in my house.
true,
That
true.
hasn't happened yet.
Good.
But there will come a time,
I mean,
and
I wanted to say something, but I want to be. I don't want to be rude.
because then I'd have to fight you to death on my back porch. Um, this is what I worry about, right? Is I'm
True.
you know me, I'm a sensitive guy.
You are a sensitive boy. Yes, we love you. We love you for it.
So yeah, so if somebody was like shitty about like the nice thing I just
Yeah.
did. So I don't like the pressure, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
'Cause I know
Yeah.
that how I would react to it.
True. True. You know what my mother used to say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, yeah, she did say that too. She said a few other things.
Oh,
But
you bastard! And you don't want us to talk about your horny grandparents or whatever.
they're not my grandparents. Just
In-laws. Who
saying, I don't
cares?
I don't know. I just don't know what they do.
And so overall, like once the food, like, overall, was the gathering good? Was it
It was
fun?
good. Yeah,
Everyone
no.
was,
They're very nice people. Of
of
course, they're
course,
gonna
yeah.
be like, this is shit. I can't eat this. They're very nice. Everybody seems very
No,
happy.
Diane is a very lovely lady. She gave me
Yes,
a nice
yes.
gift.
Dave and Diane are awesome, and then her
Yes.
brother Kyle was over, and unfortunately, our sister-in-law Katie, it's Kyle's wife, she couldn't make it, but everybody else was there.
Well, she was. I'm sure she was sorely missed.
She was.
Yes.
Got all this extra leftover food now because she wasn't there, but that's fine. And then my dad and brother came over too, and then
The same
helped with
day.
the fence. No, different day. That would have been weird because my dad's like, he's not super outgoing. Um, yeah, he's not super outgoing.
Why? I mean, I love him when he puts on Adele songs when I'm over.
Well, I think the only reason he even like did that in front of you is because like he had probably been drinking a bit that night.
He has been, yeah.
Can't
Usually,
remember. Did we drive him back home?
yes,
We did. Yeah, that's
yes,
right. So he
yes,
took a cab there. He had planned on having a couple drinks,
yes.
and then you took him back, and then he invited us in to listen to his
And I
skit.
think he wanted us to stay. Then I released you. He definitely
He
wanted
for
to.
sure wanted us to stay and hang out.
Yes,
But we had to get back. It's like
but I
whatever.
mean, like, and I wanted to stay just because of how beautiful the house was. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
fuck,
you love the
fuck
house.
this, Jason. Find your way home.
But no, it's probably better that they weren't there all at the same time because my dad's kind of a shyer person with,
Okay,
you know, just around. And he's literally met them once. Like he met them at the wedding.
that's good. There's no need.
And that was like good for him. And
Yeah,
like,
there's no
he
need.
got along with them. There was no issue. He's just kind of shy. He's
It's
just kind of
listen.
standoffish.
What are the chances that something would happen when you meet somebody one time, right? It's only when you meet them several times when issues start to
Sure.
arise. You know, keep it
No, right
one.
away, people.
Keep it
Right
one
away,
time.
I'm like, I can take or leave this person.
Yeah, I can take or leave it.
People set me off so fast. It's weird that you say that because for me, dude, I have people that I met once. I'm like, I'll never fucking talk to that guy.
If I can go throughout my whole life not meeting you ever
And it's
again,
like, yeah, but
uh,
you won't talk to him again. I'm like, yeah, good. That's
good.
what I wanted
That's how I want it. Yeah, it's mutual.
all
Oh
along.
my god. Yes. So
No,
we're at the hour mark. Do we have a question today or no?
no, like I
Okay. Then good. We got rid of. We finally is it slay or slew? We slew the dragon. What is it like?
played the dragon. We slew the dragon.
Slew.
You're a slew.
I am a slew. There's a slew of me coming through the pipes.
No, we slayed the dragon.
We
We
did slay the.
slayed the dragon.
I'm very happy about
But
that.
yeah, you can email us at insearchofzenpodcast at outlook.com. Outlook, the podcast of the next generation.
Thank you, Outlook, so much. And
Just one more thing before we go, though.
please do, please.
Let me ask you about this because
Oh
I
my
think
God,
this
I'm
is really
ready.
fucking weird.
Okay, here we go.
You know, I got a family doctor after living here for 5 years, and we're all pretty excited about it.
I was happy.
Right? We're all
Yeah.
pumped.
Yeah.
I call because I want to like talk to him. I want to like meet him. Like set some
You
stuff
want to
up.
hang out with a?
I want to hang out. I'm like, do you have? Because I have one. If you want to play in your office for a bit, I'm very.
I got guns if you want to shoot them.
Yeah, we do some gun shooting. We'll go to.
Yep,
Shadow.
yep.
Kenzie's got the space. But no, I was like, listen, fatty, I want to make an appointment. I'm saying this to his receptionist. I'm like, I got to make an appointment. I check in, maybe just some diabetes stuff. Also, I got a lot of moles, and I want to be recommended to a dermatologist.
And I don't want to be fat as you, so
She's like, well, you sound like a cool, fun guy.
you sound
Yeah.
very personable.
She goes, look, he could do it, but it has to be over the phone. I'm like, okay, I
Sure.
guess, because
Sure.
it's just diabetes stuff. And I'm like, I guess he'll just take my word on the moles, or if he needs me to send him some pictures, some tasteful nudes, then I guess I'll do that.
You're
I
just
don't
being
know.
coy, just showing your
Just
back,
like my moles,
just showing your back, but looking
my back
behind.
moles.
You're like Whitney Houston.
You see him? But I'm like, okay. I'm
Sure.
like, we didn't see, call it. And then she's like, sometime in the afternoon. And it's supposed to happen today. It's 7:35. I haven't got a call.
He's dodging you.
But no, here's the rub.
Mm.
This doctor has called me before at like 9:30 at night.
Oh, he has no boundaries. Doctors
to give me results for my blood work. One time he called me at like 9:30, and another time I got a missed call from him at like 9:30.
Yeah, I bet you when he calls you, yeah, I bet you when he calls you, he has the phone on his shoulder and chin like that. Like, hey, so what? As he's feeding his kids, he's like, hey, so what are you up to?
Yeah, like
Oh,
he's just at home.
so
Just at
listen,
home.
blood work looking good, looking good.
Yeah. So then, or his home office, or like I don't know what the fuck this guy's life is. I still
Yeah,
haven't met him.
no, for all you know,
So
he might not be a doctor either.
I've been waiting all day to talk to this guy about stuff. Um, no call yet. And then now I'm like, what do I do? I want to go. I want to go eat. I want to go for a drive. I want to do something. I don't just want to fucking sit inside after we're done this.
Yeah.
But I might still get a call from this fucking puppet.
Well, you know, you can get your receiver phone calls when you're driving, right? Bluetooth and all
I
that.
know, but it's like sometimes you hit it and you don't hit it in time, or like I missed one of the calls in the car because I didn't hit it in time. Thing.
We need to do like a Mr. Miyagi thing where we practice.
I gotta practice. Yeah, you gotta
We'll,
call me. I gotta practice
yeah,
like
we'll turn you around 3 times and then hand you
yeah.
the phone and just make sure that you get it right.
I don't know. Yeah, so I missed his call the one time, and like he called me at like I was driving that time too. It was like 9:45. I'm like, what are you calling me like this?
There needs to be a cutoff time. There is
A doctor should be like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, well, he didn't call before 5, so he forgot to call me
done,
today.
done.
So now I'll call back in the morning and be like, hey, that guy missed my appointment. Can I just come into your fucking office?
Yes, because now you're gonna call them
No?
again, and they're
Because
like,
I'm be sitting like waiting for a phone call all day. Like, what is this fucking a cable company? I could be there anytime between 9 and 6.
well, the doctor had
The
sushi
exact
for.
time he's gonna call, or let me come in at an exact time.
Yeah, well, they're like, sorry, well, the doctor had sushi for dinner last night, so he fell asleep and couldn't call you.
Yeah, like what? Because I remember she said yesterday, she goes, I'll call you in the afternoon. I go, what time? She goes, I can't get him the exact time because sometimes his calls run long. But I'm
He's a chatty guy.
like what?
He's chatty. It
Any
goes.
doctor I've ever had is like, let's get you in and out. Let's
No,
talk,
he loves his clients.
go.
He wants to talk. He wants to ask how the family's doing, how the kids are
This
doing
guy,
at
yeah.
soccer.
I don't need a chatty Cathy, man.
Oh,
He
this
was
guy.
super talkative when he gave me my blood work results, but even then it was like it was late at night and I was like, I don't know you. So I kind of wanted to get off the phone quick. Is that weird?
He's calling you in his
All my
underwear,
business
probably.
calls happen during the day.
He's
If I gotta
probably.
talk to a doctor or a receptionist or whatever, those are daytime calls. If I get that call at 9 at night, I'm thrown off. I'm fucked up. I can't talk to a professional that late at night.
He's probably in his underwear, lying down on the couch and just looking at the ceiling, like, "Hey, so Jay, what's?"
Oh, I know.
It's brutal.
Whatever.
This man has no borders. Doctors with no borders, nothing. Just absolutely horrible.
Talking about like fucking time. He's like, time's a social construct. I'm like, we have to follow it though. You fucking hippy dippy doctor. Like, who are you?
You're a doctor. You're a doctor.
Doctor. You have to believe in daytime calling.
You have to believe in basic science. They
Yeah.
have to. It's no.
So I don't know what's going on with this guy.
Well,
I'll post it if I get a call tonight.
well, one thing I know for sure is that this doctor would probably let you put coke in your asshole. That's for sure.
Oh, well, he might prescribe it when I get
He's
him on
like,
the
we'll do
phone.
it together. We'll do it
Yeah.
together.
I might call him in an hour because he seems to be up for it. So maybe it goes directly to his.
Just
Like,
leave him cute
phone.
voicemails. Like, call me when you get this. It's your boy.
It's me, your boy. Maybe you can just text me a prescription. You fucking idiot.
Screenshot it. Just like tap
Yeah,
on your.
just like then I'm like perfect. I'll go run this to shop.
Oh my god, you probably do have a very way too cool of a doctor. It's too much. You don't want your doctor.
It's too casual. I don't like it.
No, it's a problem. But we'll see. You know, sometimes usually the casual doctors are really good. It's just that they
But at the same time, he's kind of blowing me off right now. Like, I
No,
should talk to this guy by now.
he's playing too hard to get.
I don't like
He
it.
he wants you to want his medical expertise.
I do want it. I want fucking medical help. That's why I got a fucking family doctor.
He doesn't. He's
Me
not.
going to you and being like, "Will you be my family doctor?" Should have shown you everything. I put my cards on the table already.
He's trying to be coy. Well, like I don't know. I'll think
No,
about
no,
it.
he's like being too cool. I'm like, we already agreed to go out, man.
I'm giving in. I said yes.
That's the best.
Oh my god. Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to that update. We'll see what happens. I hope he doesn't keep like playing too hard to get. He's
But
doing the
he's
thing.
blowing off. I just got to go back to a walk-in and get my shit, right? So
yeah,
not.
yeah. Well, nobody likes a walk-in.
There's no good ones near me anymore.
No, walk-in Phoenix is not good. No.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll end it on that then.
Yeah,
Jason, good luck on your run next week. I'm sure we're gonna be talking. We'll be talking before
yeah.
that.
We'll talk before that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And that's it for us this week, folks. Make sure to check us out next Tuesday. Follow Jason on all the social medias. Follow myself, our In Search of Zen podcast. Smash the like button on the YouTube and subscribe. All those jazzy, nice things. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Email
Bye.
us.
Huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say, and email us.
And email us. Yes.
Podcast@outlook.com.
Hell yeah. All right. That's it, folks. Bye.
Bye.
I'm giving up again.